Welcome to the Forsyth County News Football Media Day. I'm Derek Richmond, the sports reporter for Forsyth County News. The countdown to Friday Night Lights is officially on. I'm joined by the Forsyth Central Bulldogs and Chad Pickett. Coach, how about you tell us who you brought with you and why you chose these players to represent the Bulldogs?
Sure. I brought with me Aaron Escobar, Graham Elzey, Durham Roach, and Franklin Omeka. These are some of our leaders, senior leaders here for this year, some of our more high-quality character guys that we've got, and I'm kind of excited to hear what their answers are today.
Coach, what do you think about the vision for the Forsyth Central football program? What do you want to accomplish this season?
For them, it's the vision and kind of our pillars don't change. It's all about toughness, being together, working together as a team. You know, a saying that I have for these guys, how you do anything is how you do everything. And their daily process, daily grind of getting better, getting stronger, and improving themselves. And that's our biggest focus. And all that other stuff takes care of itself if we take care of what we need to and what we can control.
Okay, so let's think about one thing you guys need to control. What's one thing people are underestimating about this football team right here?
I think one of the things that I'm really excited about with this senior group and this team is how they come together, how they care about each other, their relationships with each other. It is a true team, and they've got true character. They got true, just want to be around each other, hang out with each other outside of football. So that's one of the things that I'm excited about. I don't think really people understand and know.
Okay, so this would be for the players. I see y'all got dripped up. I'm loving the gear. I'm not gonna lie. Coach has gotten the best taste as far as the head coach at Forsyth Central. Let's say this: who got the best drip on the team? The best swagger? Let's say I'm him with the accessories.
I mean, I would say actually our quarterback Durham. He got some nice swag on him.
Franklin laughing at you.
I might have to give this one to Franklin. I've never been a huge swag guy, but Franklin, he comes out every game. He's got a lot on, so definitely one of these two.
Oh no, I definitely got to go Franklin. He's got it on 24/7.
Hey Franklin, they say it's you. Is it you? Are you him?
I gotta say it's me. It's me. Yeah. Durham's pretty good too, but I think I'm the best. I got the best shirt.
All right. Well, guys, it's been a hot summer. You guys definitely would know. Obviously, putting the time in the weight room and on the field. Was there an essential thing you guys worked on this year to translate to more wins?
I feel like for us, our connection with each other has gotten better, and we trust each other more, and our focus is a little bit there more. So I feel like that has kind of improved, and I feel like that's going to help us with the regular season.
I'm going to agree that I think our team bonding is a lot better. We come together very well as a group, but I also think we've worked on conditioning a lot over the summer and being able to play that full game and get to the fourth quarter and just finish the job. I think we've worked a lot on conditioning this year.
Yeah, I think at the end of the season last year, or like middle to end, we kind of lost focus a lot with ourselves, like who we were as a team and as like an organization. But I think if we just stay on task, we'll stack up the wins.
A lot of us are playing like both sides, so I think our conditioning is definitely a lot better. We've been conditioning every day at practice, and I think that would help us.
Now, what is the biggest question this football team has to answer?
Doesn't Mike pass down?
Anyone can answer. Go.
I think the stigma around being a player at Forsyth Central, people kind of look down upon that, and I think they doubt us too much. So overcoming that, that's what I would say.
Yeah, like just the culture at our school, just people to believe in us and just to lift us up during the hard times, because sometimes we do like that. But I feel like once we pass that curve, we'll be in a great spot.
I just think people focus on too much of the bad at Forsyth Central, especially with our football team. But like Coach Pickett's been just on us 24/7, just like be a better person, be a better player, be a better like family man. And I just think people need to like see more good in Forsyth Central football.
I think like us being a family, it's definitely like it brings us together to be a better football team. So I think this year, that's going to be like a big part of it.
Now, Durham Roach, I would like to know, also the fans probably watching would like to know, what can we expect from the Forsyth Central offense this year?
Oh, we're going to be explosive. I'll tell you that.
Okay, is there anyone we need to watch out in the spotlight or any hidden gems?
This guy right here.
Franklin?
This guy right here. This guy right here. Everybody. All 11. I mean, we're a team. We're going to fight, claw, scratch, everything. But I love those guys. I'll play for them back against the wall. But Yeah. It sucked getting hurt last year, not being able to play with those seniors. I love those guys, but love these guys more. But, yeah, it's going to be an awesome season.
Now,
Excited.
as you go into your final year as a Bulldog, do you have any individual goals for yourself you want to accomplish?
Play a full season. No, just I want to see the team win and compete and just want to be a part of it.
Now, Coach, people know about the Forsyth Central program, ground and pound football scheme. I'm a Bulldog. I want to run after you. Is the scheme the same, or is more going to be saying more of the culture thing for this year?
We've got a good mix of both of those things. I think we're going to hang our hat on being able to run the football. We've had a couple padded camps, and that's what I've challenged these guys to do, is to get in there and do the hard work, do those things, and then your explosive plays come off of that stuff. And they've really bought into that. That, you know, Central, you got a tough kid there that is going to get in there, get dirty, do those tough things, and get those tough yards, and that's what they bought into. And then they've seen the explosives that come off of that stuff.
Now, you talk about the padded camps. What have you seen from the padded camps? I would say the last recent one. What has caught your eye about this Bulldog team?
What's been awesome about these guys, and they've mentioned it a little bit here, they're playing both ways. We've got, you know, a whole host of players that are going to be playing, and it's kind of that next man up mentality. Like Franklin's going to go play 20 snaps outside linebacker. He may need a blow at wide receiver. We've got a guy that we can slide in there, and really 2 or 3 people we can slide in there. You know, Aaron's over there playing cornerback. He's going to get 2 or 3 touches, then he's going to get a break. You know, Graham Ellis is transitioning outside. He's going to be a tight end and a linebacker for us, and he's really taking that role strong, that he's kind of the quarterback of the defense. You know, and just those guys rotating in and us not missing a beat has been the biggest thing that gives me confidence. And I tell my coach that, guys, this is going to be our challenge, is to keep these guys fresh. Let's get to the fourth quarter. And I know our guys, how they're going to compete in the fourth quarter and their toughness. Let's get there and go win a freaking game.
Now, players come and go, but not only that, coaches come and go. You have new additions to your coaching staff, 2 on offense, 2 on defense. What really caught your eye to bring them to your staff?
Well, to be honest, I've been blessed. I haven't really lost a lot of coaches. I think I've lost just one this past year, and that's our first big one that we lost. But we replaced them with about 4 or 5 guys. And these guys will tell you, the guys we brought on, high character men that have played a high level, they've played in college, they understand that level of commitment, that level of ball, that depth of knowledge of football, and they are hungry, you know, hungry to work with kids and make kids better. Because, you know, I tell them all the time that it's not about the scheme, it's not about the product out there, it's about your relationship with the kid. That, to me, is the number one thing. I said, everything we do in this program is for these kids. It's not for us, it's not for the school, it's for them, to give them the best Friday Night Lights experience, so that during those times they get the best out of them. And I said, I want 20 years from now them to be able to call you and say, hey, coach, and they still have that connection. And the guys we brought in are just beyond blessed of the additions we've made. They're great men and great coaches.
Coach, the way you're talking, you got me hyped for Forsyth Central football program. What's one thing you're comfortable to confirm about this year's group? Maybe more physicality, maybe a playoff appearance, or maybe a bigger experience on the field?
One thing I'll commit to is you're going to get everything we got from us every Friday night and every day. Friday nights, it's going to be a battle for 4 quarters, and I can guarantee you that. And that's something I can commit to, because I know how these guys are. And then I think there's going to be a Friday night that everybody's going to look up and look at that scoreboard and go, wow, we didn't expect that. And, you know, that's one thing I'm excited about. And I've told these guys their toughness and how they play, that's going to change that on a Friday night, and be excited for that. And then as they have talked about a little bit, and we talk about, you know, this is us and our little family, our little house. We know who we are, and that's all we worry about, and that's all, you know, the opinions that we need and the conversations we need. It's about us, you know, and it's us and our backs against the wall. And that's something I'm excited about. It's a toughness you're going to see out of these guys on Friday nights.
Now, for the players, is there a particular game you guys got stickered on your calendar, maybe left a bad blood, or maybe you just can't wait to get after them?
Yeah, it's going to be week 1. But then I'll let them give their answers.
No, week 1 is going to be a fun game, but I would say probably our last game, South Forsyth. We kind of made it like a statement with them, winning 2 games back-to-back years. So it's a pretty fun game to always play in.
I'm going to say Creekview and South. Creekview's our first game, and so just getting out there and getting it all done. But with South, it's senior night, and it's on my birthday. So something I'm really excited for.
Okay, you better go crazy.
Same thing with Graham. I got to game on my birthday this year. That's going to be a special game. But just the next game. I'm just looking forward to competing, leaving it all out there.
I have 3 games I'm excited for. I think the first game, if we win, it'll lead us to a good path. And I'm also excited for West and Lambert just because they're one of the top teams in the county, and it'd be great to beat them.
Now, let's say you guys do beat one of those teams you guys mentioned. What's the best place to go eat after that win?
Eat?
It's an easy answer.
I'll probably say Los Rios or
Okay.
just any place with these guys. Just because it's just gonna feel special either way.
I'd say it's definitely a Waffle House. After games, that's the spot.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to say Waffle House, but I will give Taco Bell my second place.
Yeah, not Taco Mac. Waffle House is probably the number 1 spot, but for me, I like to go to Taco Mac as well after games, just because they're open pretty late. So, and they got good food.
All right, Coach. Which assistant coach is celebrating the hardest after a big win?
Which ones are celebrating the hardest?
Well, yeah, which assistant coach?
It's going to be them young bucks, us old heads. My place afterwards, I go sit on my back porch. I got a solo stove and sit back there on the iPad and watch stuff. And I know that's what some of my old heads do as well. It's them young bucks. Who won specifically? I'm not going to call anybody out, but there's about 3 or 4 up there in the running that I know still have a little youngness in them. They like to get after it.
Now, Coach, as you go into this year, what goals have you set with your coaching staff?
Goals for them, just to be more accountable with these players, to be around them more and make sure they're leading not only in football but what it means to be a man. I want them to see them. We've got some coaches that are single, some are married, some have kids. I stress to them, I want them to see you as a father. And like every one of these guys here, they know I've got twins, Scarlett and Ward. They see me around them. So it's not just something that I say to them. I want them to see that. They see me with my wife. This is the example I want. And that's what I tell those guys. And what's great about having a different level of coach, meaning single, married, all that stuff, these guys get to see what a real man is in every stage of life. So you want to know how to do it and how to accomplish goals and get there, follow them. And that's what I've told them. Make sure you lean on these kids and make sure they understand and know what it takes to get to where they're at.
Now, as you, Coach, you see everything. You see the offense, you see the defense, you see the special team. Is there anyone that's going to make a big jump this year that's not sitting here right at this table?
Oh, that list is incredibly long. Like I just told you, we've got a couple kids that have come out from other sports that are going to help us. We've got some new kids out. We've put people in different positions and stuff, but it's going to take all of us, because we've got a lot of kids that are being put in different roles in different positions, and we're asking a lot out of them. So that list is incredibly, incredibly long, because we're going to rely on a lot of people to play on Friday night.
Now, for the defensive guys that's here, how has the offense looked this year?
I would say just way more smoother, and I feel like our confidence level is a little bit more. So I feel like since those 2 things are pretty well, we look pretty well, pretty good.
Okay.
Well, first off, it's huge having our quarterback back in the game to be able to play for us. And I feel like we've gotten a lot of bigger guys. So I want to give some props to our offensive line because we've got some bigger dudes up front now.
Do I talk? I'm not.
That'll be Franklin. He plays both ways the way Coach playing it.
I would say our offense is it's looking good. Our quarterback's back and our receivers. I like the lineup we have. We could just rotate people and the next man's still just as good. So I think it's pretty good.
Now, Darren Roach, as we're on the topic of offense, can we expect any trick plays?
We'll see. I guess. Hopefully we don't have to come down to that. Hopefully we can just take ground and pound, beat you there. But
I mean, sometimes you gotta test it out.
We'll see a couple this year. I know me and Coach Pickett, we'll scheme something up.
All right, Coach. Final question. Late game scenario. The team scored the game-winning touchdown. You go for the 1-point conversion to send the game to overtime, or do you go for 2?
They can answer this.
All right.
They probably already know the play call. We're going to go for 2. We're going to go for the win. That's how it works. I mean, I'm going to go for the win. If we get it, great. If we don't, we gave it our best and tried our best. And they can probably tell you the 2-point play that we'd run right now.
Okay. Now, final question. What's one message everyone needs to know about the Forsyth Central Bulldogs?
Just that we shouldn't be looked down on. Just because we've had a couple bad seasons in the past, we're gonna bring it up this year, and I promise you that.
Yeah, what he said.
We really came to play this year. We're going to make a change that needs to be done at Forsyth Central.
I mean, these boys said it, we're going to start winning more games, and, it's not going to be kind of easy. We're just going to give everything we have. And, if one of our brothers goes down, we're going to come back stronger.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Forsyth Central Bulldogs. I'm Derek Richmond, the sports reporter for Forsyth County News. I want to give a huge thanks to our sponsors and Poppin for letting us host this Media Day. I'm Derek Richmond, and we're signing out.